BlackVue on.
Alright, let's see how well this works tonight. Instead of live streaming from my phone, I'm going to live stream through the Dashcam. And of course, the heater blower motor is not working right now. Gotta love it. Maybe it'll come on while I'm driving. I can't wait till Friday to drop this vehicle off and have them replace the relay or the actual motor. So the motor works, but I don't know if it's a bad fuse or relay or something that's causing the motor not to come on. Something in the HVAC system is not clicking here, and that sucks. Especially when it's below 40 and I can't even get the heat to turn up. This freaking blows. Jeep, just enjoy every problem. Disengage my seatbelt for a second. I started driving, trying to adjust myself. The only downside to streaming through the Dashcam is I can't turn it around to, you know, have a conversation. But as far as just driving home, you know, I can go live like this. I need to find a better mount tonight on Amazon for the phone, because the mount that I have currently for the phone bounces around too much. It's not sturdy. I need something with a little bit tighter teeth on it to keep the phone from bouncing around. It does, you know, iPhone, it doesn't have video stabilization. Maybe that's something down the road that they'll do. It doesn't. What they do, and I don't know about it, it doesn't work. And I don't know why it's so bouncy compared to the GoPro. Most of the time I'm using my older GoPro that does not have video stabilization like the Hero 5 Black that I have. I stopped using that one recently because it's buggy as hell. Sometimes audio just drops out on it. Why is this guy pulling over? Something wrong? Yep. As it says in the description, excuse me, it's the Dashcam you're viewing this through is the BlackVue DR750S-2 channel. And I'll tell you what, I love this Dashcam. I mean, you can stream to YouTube, you can stream live to Facebook. I run my Dashcam 24/7 with an external battery, plus that is also linked to my battery. I can go a couple of days before the battery gets drained. If somebody bumps into me, even if a motorcycle goes by, because I have the sensitivity levels up so high, even if a motorcycle drives by the car, I get an alert on my phone that says impact detected. So I can immediately check my phone, log in live, look through the front or rear dash cam to see what happened, or if somebody's trying to steal the vehicle. Nowadays, with just the way the world is, everybody should have a dash cam. Protect yourself. You don't want to be... We just had an incident literally 2 days ago at work. I had to represent this guy because I'm a shop steward, and it was a he said, she said argument. I can't go into the details, but I can tell you, had he had a dash cam that recorded the incident and the audio, he would not be off the job right now. But it was a touchy subject, and he's taking a leave of absence. This is one of the reasons why I stress to people all the time: have a dash cam on your vehicle. You don't ever want to get into an incident, or if somebody pulls up road rage and you want to be able to prove it later on that you weren't at fault. Due to just having the cameras has already been profitable for me, because about a year ago, when I first had the predecessor to the 750S, it was the 650S. It didn't have the Sony Starvis sensor, and the front camera was a 1080p 30 frames per second, whereas this one's a 1080p 60. I was parked at a Target one night shopping, and it was a windy night. The next day, I noticed a light dent on the backward quarter panel. Oh, the heat just came on. Look at that. I don't know if you can hear that, people, but let there be heat, he said. And so it was. Look at that. Just like that, my heater blower is working. It's like freaking magic. Let me turn it down. I don't need it blowing now. But I noticed this small dent on my driver's side quarter panel. So I went through all the dash cam footage, because it goes back 11 and a half hours. And this happened late Friday night, and this was early Saturday morning that I was checking it. And I mean, I went through every single event. And finally, I found an event while I was parked. You can see, and I had the video up on the channel, if you want to go look at it. It shows the wind blowing a cart through the parking lot, and it hit my quarter panel. By no fault of anybody's, just the darn wind caught one of the shopping carts and blew it into my car. And Target wasn't responsible for it. I looked into the legality of it, and I kind of got screwed out on that. But, it is what it is. At least peace of mind, I knew that somebody didn't intentionally smack into my car. So that was enough for me to go, you know what? It was an act of nature. It is what it is. And just knowing how something happened sometimes is enough, And door dings are going to happen, but if it's something you could not defend against or protect yourself from, it is what it is. There's a nice Jeep. And it looks like the heater motor just went off again. It's amazing. Let me see if I can get this. Nope, it's working. This is just such a pain in the ass that I'm experiencing all these little problems all at once. The carbon fiber trim issue that I had recently, that's still not resolved because the dealership I went to has not called me back. I'm going to call them again tomorrow. also the blower motor, like I'm talking about right now, just doesn't work. It's just on or off. Anybody's watching this right now, you guys can please comment below and let me know how stable the video is, if it's not as shaky as yesterday's iPhone footage. Now the audio on the iPhone was really good, and the quality of the camera was really good, but like I said, I'm not pretty sure it's the mount that I have it mounted to that was causing it to shake all over the place. Drive or so this is not going to be a long stream. Passing through South Philly. See, if you see somebody coming up behind you and you're in the fast lane, just move over. This is annoying. Like, I mean, we're all hypocrites because we all speed a little bit above the speed limit, but don't camp in the left lane. Stay the hell to the middle or all the way to the right if you're going that slow. And save me the holier than thou speeches from some of you pricks who like to comment and sit there and say, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing this. Shut up. God, nothing worse in this world than a hypocrite. Nothing worse than a hypocrite. Everybody's a tough guy with their keyboard. You're not perfect. You do stupid shit also. You break the law. You friggin', you know, everything you rail about online. You ever notice the people who use the terms like snowflake and all and cry and bitch about others are always the ones that bitch the most? Shut up. Now, if you're Mother Teresa and you drive 55 the entire length of the highway, great. You have a reason to be upset about somebody that's going a little over the speed limit. But stay to the middle or stay to the right. Stay out of the left lane. For anybody who's never visited this city, if you ever come here, you're going to see one thing that's very dominant about the roadways, is that they suck. There is a shit ton of construction that has been going on since I was a little kid. It just never ends. They never ever finish the road construction. I-95 throughout Philadelphia, from the time you enter to the time you leave, has construction. It's always under construction. They should just make these work zone signs permanent. Just build them right into the side there. At least that way during heavy storms they won't get blown over or knocked over. But here's a particular section that I'm talking about. This section just opened up after, I don't know, 3 years. And now they're doing the middle section, so I'll show you guys that in 2020 when they finish that. And then by that time, this section that we're driving on will have to be redone. It's a never-ending cycle. buddy Nick is on his way home from work right now. You know what, before I forget, if anybody's watching this and they're interested in purchasing a dash-cam like this, you head on over to BlackVue.com/shop. That's BlackVue.com/shop. If you want 10% off the purchase, you can enter my promo code. It's East Coast Jeep SRT10. All one word, lowercase capital, doesn't matter. That's East Coast Jeep SRT10. Head on over to BlackVue.com/shop and enter that in the coupon code, and you can get 10% off any full price item, any dash cam, etc. Anything that's on sale, the promo code does not work because it's on sale, but any full priced item you can get 10% off by just typing in that promo code. Again, the promo code is East Coast Jeep SRT10. Go save yourself a little bit of money and get yourself a dash cam. I don't get paid by that company, but because I have a YouTube channel and because a lot of people come here and I love their equipment, I have no problem with supporting them, because I've used a whole bunch of different kinds of dash cams, and there are also tons of them out there that I have not used, like the Thinkware and some other, and I know people are going to comment and say, but this one's great too. That's fine. If you have something that you use that fits what you need and you love it, stick with it. I'm just telling you from my personal experience, this company, as far as support goes, and their equipment is top notch, and I've been using their cameras for years now. Every time a new one comes out, I get another one, I'll review it, I'll replace the one I have if it's better, and then I usually get another one and I'll give it away as a bonus to subscribers and people who follow my channel. So I just did a dash cam giveaway last month and the month before. Nothing has come out recently, so I have not done a review. I'll have to check their website in a few minutes, actually, when I get home, and see if anything has come out. But save yourself a couple bucks if you want and go over there. That's my little announcement for them. The reason why I started this channel a while back was because of a couple reasons that I don't mind telling you. One, I wanted a place to upload all my videos, obviously. Two, product reviews. So many people bullshit you. It's unbelievable how many people say they're doing a review, but they're lying their effing asses off. I bought products that I've seen reviews on YouTube thinking that it's going to work, and then I tested it and it didn't work, because these knobs, fucking people go online and all they're doing is trying to drum up views and shares, and they make it sound like this shit that they're reviewing is like the best thing since sliced bread, and then you get it and you go, man, they're a fucking liar, it didn't work. So I wanted to kind of do like a blue collar, no bullshit review page, kind of, you know, along with the fact that when I bought my Jeep, there was no resources available online for nearby stuff near me to tell me where to go to have modifications done, engine work. You know, all these guys were chiming in, giving me their opinion on shops that were in the Midwest or on the West Coast, and I'm like, well, how the fuck am I'm not driving to California for vinyl wrap. I mean, I don't quite understand how people don't get that. When you ask for advice and you say, hey, I'm located in Philadelphia, 30 thanks for the advice about JoJo and Schmecky's fucking shop, but if it's in Compton, California, I don't give a shit. I don't care about anything that's outside of my driving distance within reason. I mean, if you want to promote it and tell me how awesome it is, knock yourself out. But it's just stupid to tell people, yeah, you need to take your vehicle here. Awesome. Where's it located? North Dakota. The fuck out of here. Sorry, I don't mean to go on rants, but sometimes there's so many stupid people online, it just bothers the shit out of me. Now that gear hung. I let off the gas when it was before it shipped, and whenever you drive in sport mode or track, it'll hang, anticipating you to get back on it, you know? Generally doesn't do that in auto, and the reason why I don't drive it in auto, it's like grandma freaking driving. Alright, I'm almost home, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this down in a few minutes, and then go back and review it and see how shitty it is, or if it came out, if the quality's decent. If the quality's decent, I'll do this on an average, average basis or whatever. I'll do this on a daily. But I do prefer the phone only because I could switch between cameras from front and back. Another good thing about 4 o'clock in the morning, there's nobody around. All right, people, have a good night. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Take care.